I think it's my responsibility to share my experience. Number one, being a black man, starting a business, making it very successful, employing hundreds of people in my community, and literally starting with a $500 investment in 1990 with my wife to be able to, number one, not have to work for anyone since I was 21 years old, and I'm now 57 years old. And when I look back at what it, number one, what it took for me to be able to get to the level that I'm at, but also to be able to help uh, men who are around my age, maybe 50 and up, and might be thinking to themselves, hey, is this all there is for me? Like, there's got to be something better. I know the feeling of wanting to have security, financial security. I know the feeling of when we get older, we get tired a lot faster. You don't want to have to work uh, as much as you have to, and it could be tough. And so I think it's my duty to kind of share uh, how you can reset and make a change in your life if you are looking at trying to secure your life, your financial future, so you can move forward without anxiety, so you can move forward um, without worries about how you're going to pay your bills and all that stuff. Let me tell you a quick story that actually happened to me uh, during. Now, I had very successful advertising business, and I have other businesses that were somewhat successful. But my advertising business was the most successful until my new businesses that I have now. But it was steadily going down from like 2008. It was steadily going down, and then when COVID happened, it was like it just cut the legs out from under my publishing business because people would go online. Like it was like uh, the light switched on with everybody, and to me it seemed like it was at one time, but it really wasn't. It was happening over a period of time, and I got caught. You know how they'll say you got caught with your, slipping up, and I got caught slipping with that business. I had learned about online marketing myself, but I didn't train my sales reps. And also I had learned that my sales reps that I had for print advertising sales, some of them could not transition to online sales. As a matter of fact, I only had one that was able to transition to online sales. The others, eventually I had to just let them go. I had to let them go. I kept carrying them, and I had even trained. Online advertising and explaining it to businesses is totally different than having something in your hand that you can say, here, this is where your ad would be, and it's going to be passed out all over the city, and people are going to pick up the publications and respond and call you. It's totally different when you're doing stuff online. And so it was just steadily going down. And then when COVID happened, the legs got chopped out from under that business. And first, even before COVID had happened, the tariffs that hit. I got hit by tariffs. The Chinese paper, at that time it was President Trump, did the tariffs on China. Paper prices went way up. Well, it was a 20% tariff on the paper. The mindset was that the American companies were going to keep their prices low because they were already making that amount of money, and now that you had to buy from them, their business was going to, be booming. It didn't work that way. This is what they did. They raised it to 20%. So it was like if you're going to buy it from China or you buy it from us, this is the price. The same price. We just want you to buy it from us because we're American. For me, what happened with the business, it made double the price for print. So we were already struggling, losing advertisers because they wanted to go online. And then it doubled the price for print. And I tried all types of ways to keep it going. And then in 2023, I was like, that's it. We're finished with print. And we went 100% digital. But during that period of time, when COVID happened, the legs got chopped out from under that business, and there was groups of strong advertisers that always ran with us every week. They were gone. Talking about a business that could be hitting, grossing, $60,000 to $80,000 in a month, and I'm taking home like $30,000-$40,000, to be down to $10,000 and then $5,000. And what ended up happening is that me and my wife, just so we could take care of the workers, because we had started other successful businesses, we just kept paying, hoping that it would turn around. We kept paying the salaries and everything, and it just, at 2023 was just like, we got to just rework the whole thing. And I'm actually still in the reworking of getting that business reset, but it is profitable again. But this is what I want to talk about, is that during the period of time before I had got my other businesses kind of really rolling, is that I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I remember me and my wife went around looking at real estate. We were like, well, maybe we could flip some houses again. We had done that. I was just like, I got to replace that income. And I remember how I was feeling. I was like, we got to get something rolling. I ended up in starting a new company in the healthcare field. And it turned out to be one of the best decisions that I ever made. But that's like the part that I want to really talk about, is probably how you're feeling right now. Is that like, you're like, what am I going to do? Especially if you're working for somebody, you're like, I can't transition to another industry or another field or go through all of this training stuff. Like, you have all of this stuff going in your mind. It's like you thought that this was all over with. You're going to be getting a retirement and all of that and just stuff on cruise control. But it's really, life just happened, and it's not turning out to be that way. So let me give you my advice. And I hope that you would take my advice, because I'm very, very, very successful. My new company that I started, within 5 years, my income from that take-home pay is, as of right now, and it's still growing, $1.5 million. You can do a lot with $1.5 million. That's more than $100,000 in my pocket per month. And it's still growing. But, and then my other companies are growing and making a lot of money. And I have a new company that's in AI. And so here's the advice. Number one, don't be afraid. You can reset, but you're going to have to focus. When I started that health business, I focused. I didn't even know anything about it, so I invested and put people in place to actually run that business. And because they were professionals, very high paid, the business took off and got me to the position that I wanted for securing my income from that business. But if you don't have money to invest, and you're working but you have very little money, what I suggest that you do is that you look at AI. Look at solving some sort of problem with AI. My newest company that I just started, the name of it is Summons Master. I can reveal it now because it's out there. We launched it. And the problem that I solved with that company is that with my credit and debt settlement business, we have a lot of people who were getting sued. And like about 3 years ago, I came up with an idea to help people who were getting sued by debt collectors. And we started winning cases for people. Like, they would take the response and they would actually get their cases dismissed either before the hearing or at the hearing, or the judge would dismiss the case and they would get a victory. And I was like, well, we get a lot of people who contact us, but a lot of people either afraid to respond or answer the phone, for whatever reason. That's up to them. That's we can't make people respond. But I was like, well, we're in this do-it-yourself society, just like what I went through. This is a lesson learned from what happened with me with Facebook. We live in this do-it-yourself society. Even with companies that can provide a service, people still want to do things themselves. So I was like, well, what if I made an AI tool? I trained the AI off of what I would have done with my paralegals to respond to their debt collection court summons. And then I would put it into an AI tool that people would be able to utilize without any human interaction. The magic appeared. So with this product, I'm taking a step forward, because a lot of times, what I look back at my business successes and me getting in the business, and even in my health, the health business that I'm in, that's, a lot of people are doing it. It's been around for a while, but with AI, this stuff here is fairly new. And for what we created, this stuff, there's no competition. Yes, it does cost money to get this stuff done the right way. And I do have a team that knows how to do this. So if you have an idea, you can contact me. You can go to my website, Let's Level Up Your Business. Link is below this video, and you can fill out a form. And we could talk about it. We could see if maybe my team, could put something together for you. If you have an idea of using AI to solve a problem, because that's where you need to be thinking. I know it's tough. I know you might be frustrated or have some anxiety. You may not, be talking with your spouse. You know how we could be as men. But you got to do something, and you can't be afraid, and you don't want to leave this planet, wherever we end up going. You don't want to leave it and have regrets. And fear is only a word. Trust me, it's only a word, and you can always do great things, but you got to get yourself in a position to do great things. All right, I just wanted to share that with you. Links are below this video. I also do consultations where you can, block out an hour or two of my time and ask questions. You can ask questions. I can, if you go to my the link below with the Let's Level Up Your Business link, fill out that form, contact us, and I'll let you know how much that'll cost, depending on the amount of time that you want to take up. It could either be speaking to my wife about business coaching, and she's very good about getting businesses put together the right way. I'm the risk taker and the one that pushes, the one that's not afraid to get out there and advertise and do all types of things. She cleans up and makes it look nice. You got to have that match to be able to be successful in the business. All right. Please like this video. Subscribe to my channel. This is Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen A. Williams here on YouTube.